All right, Michael and Nathan, what are we doing today?
We're working on Daniel's shitbox. Today we're here back at Daniel's place, my brother's shed, and we're going to be working on the Torana once again because, as you can see, a lot has changed since we probably last saw this car on the channel. We'll get Daniel to go through it more in a second, but yes, today we're here. We're going to be working on Torana, and the goal is to try and make it a roller
To get it to Michael's.
because then we can start doing all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Daniel managed to rope us into doing the shit jobs before we get to the cool jobs. So
Yeah.
that's what we're doing today, the shit jobs.
Not even, we're gonna like skim past. We just want to get it on its wheels so we can roll it onto a trailer and get it to the workshop.
Yeah, realistically, we're going to watch Daniel do work today, and we're just going to film it. Daniel, so what has happened since we last saw it? What have you been up to?
So basically there's been a whole bunch of rust that I didn't know was in the car, which we have attended to. Which,
Gemini.
yeah, very similar to
These
Michael's
piece of
Gemini.
shit holders. It's full of rust. Oh,
Hey,
man.
at least our door handles work. Anyway,
Yeah, all underneath has been rust treated, has been bully lined as well, with bully lined all underneath. Engine bay has all been knocked back, sanded, and painted as well, so that is all, well, not smoothened, but cleaned up. So yeah, that's pretty much ready to go for an engine to go in there.
what Nathan did on the XE, you've now done to the Torana. Just maybe a little bit further, because this went on the rotisserie.
And a bit better.
Like shit's all over this.
So it's looking awesome. So should we see underneath? Can you tip it on the side real quick before we get off the rotisserie today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what that looks like. Oh wow, as simple as that. That's actually pretty good. It wasn't a bad car to start with, it just had rust. It had rust in the sills, did it not?
Yeah, it had, not in the sills, in this area here, along there as well.
Radiator support panel's been replaced as well too.
Rad support's been done, boots been done.
So a lot's been done to it since.
Yeah, bits and pieces. One of the quarters been done, one of them still needs to be attended to, but I'll just deal with that later. It's on my list to do. This was dinted in quite heavily, and that's all straight.
That one's all good. And then this one's like all covered in primer and
That's keeping the patina side.
you can see the side that he most flipped it. He flipped it this side a lot.
So this is bully lined again, just like all our cars. You can see that's got that rubbery texture to it. Looks good, always looks clean. I think putting it on a rotisserie, there's something to be said about it, especially this. Like, it's a lot of work to get it on here, but man, doing rust repairs up like that, speaking from when I was doing the Gemini, it would have been so much easier on a rotisserie.
Oh, 100%. But you got to pull the car down to nothing.
Yeah,
You know, engine out, everything out.
Yeah.
If you're just doing a rust repair, it's a lot of effort for a rust repair.
it is, absolutely.
And usually when cars go on a rotisserie, it's like, well, I might as well paint the thing. I might as well do the body work. Might as well do this. So,
Well,
but it's on a rotisserie because Daniel doesn't have a hoist.
Yeah,
If he has a hoist, then it would have been on the hoist.
yeah, exactly right.
This is so much easier than like doing it on the ground the way I did it.
All right, well then let's get this thing onto stands and then hopefully get on the wheels by the end of time.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have it on its stands. We're going to take the back off so that we can get the diff in and get the rear done first.
Blue wheel or red wheel? Don't mind that rust.
You couldn't get to that.
It's on the to-do list. Too really concerned about like holding it up from that point that's completely rusted out.
Obviously it's not that bad if it's held it for this long.
We'll leave that. Let's get the diff in. Okay. So grab the upper and lower control arms.
Do it.
Are we going to put springs in it or no?
You want to see it slam, don't you?
I've only got the standard springs, I haven't got any rear stuff.
I reckon we just put on bump stops.
I think we just put it on bump stops. Let's bolt a 9-inch in it. Now, Daniel has gone and bought brand new upper and lower control arms because the old stamped steel arms are shitty. They twist, they bend, they do everything. There's no adjustment in pinion angle on them. So he went down to McDonald Bros and he bought a set of adjustable upper and lower arms. Makes life a lot easier. Daniel, go fetch.
What are you still standing there for? What are you doing?
So these are the adjustable arms from McDonald Bros. I put the same in the XE because it is an upgrade that is just worth doing. They're stronger, they've got a nice bush in them, and they're adjustable. So when you put like a conversion diff or you want to slam your car and your pinion angle is way out, you can adjust the diff on how it tilts and whatnot. And he also got adjustable uppers too. So he's actually got 2 points of adjustment. This is really handy. You can get the wheel in the center of the wheel arch as well. There's not a mega amount of adjustment, but there's a lot there to get it right. So uppers and lowers.
It's just a big help when it comes to pinion angle. I like them too. It's got a bracket on as well too. Is that for?
I think that's for the sway bar.
Sway bar, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
sway
okay.
bar, which I still need to paint.
Oh, that's right. Because on the Torana, it was on the control arm, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So where are all the bolts, Daniel?
Are they clean, Daniel?
There they are.
That's a no.
No, we actually have boxed up bolts. We just want to see Michael's reaction.
We didn't even get his reaction.
I was more waiting for his reaction. I thought he was going to be like,
Nah, he was in on it.
No, I was in on it.
He was like, "We'll show this to Michael, and he'll flip because this is what we've got to work with." There will be some in here that we need, but most of them are cleaned up. We'll go get the actual.
He'll go get the other bucket.
oh, you've literally got another
it's the same
bucket.
bucket.
He does actually have another bucket. Is that another bucket of bolts?
No, that's.
Is that my gun?
Yeah, it
Is that the gun for the bully liner?
I might owe you a gun. Yes.
Did you not wash it out with water?
No, I owe you a gun.
Subframe upper something missing. Bolt was missing spacer, so all
He strikes again.
all shims are on pass side front bolt. Cool.
This happened last time we did a car with Daniel, remember? The description's written on all the bags.
Laugh now, but you're gonna want it.
Where is?
There's so many that are labeled subframe.
Subframe is to the front.
Subframe to chassis.
So that's rear. So it's these ones.
Yep.
Now that's a diff. That is a big pumpkin. What's the brackets?
I don't know what those ones are. These.
Yeah, that looks like for rear coils,
It looks like for a coilover setup, doesn't it?
doesn't it?
Yeah. It is. Well, we just cut those
It'll
off.
probably have coilovers at some point.
That's you got to put a crossbar over between the chassis.
Okay.
That's like tub rear end sort of stuff. Good for drag racing.
Cut it off, I suppose.
We'll see. Never know.
We've got to share the load.
No, I mean the song. She's a heavy girl. You don't need that concrete. It's not getting any easier. If I can get through this whole afternoon without laying on this floor,
I'll be so happy.
I'll be happy. Kneeling I can deal with. Getting on the floor, not happening. I'm too old for that. How did I get stuck on this side?
Daniel just went down on my side. I didn't even like.
Stop.
Hang on. All right. Bump it in. I'm bumping in.
Stop laughing, this is very precarious. Go forward a bit. Bump me in, Nathan, bump me in. Anything's a hammer if you're brave enough. That is a massive pumpkin, eh? So we're just going to line these up so they're roughly the same, so that we're not crabbing. This is really hard to do when you're refusing to get on the ground. Alright, top and bottom arms are in. Daniel's just going to nip them up. We're going to throw the springs back in it, or at least try to, just to be able to get it on the trailer. As much as we want to see it slammed. We really want to see it slammed, don't we?
I do, but CBF dropping the car. So me and Michael will just do it at his joint.
Yeah. Well, I can get my side.
No, don't
Don't get
push the diff down, Daniel.
Hydros, baby.
Subframe.
Subframe. Where's the subframe?
Where is the subframe? All right, so subframe. Yeah, there's a lot of bags labelled subframe. So
There's a lot of bags labelled subframe.
that could mean the center console bolts. I don't know. Subframe to chassis. So I'm guessing these big fat studs.
Yes, they point up.
They point up.
Yes.
Where's the nuts?
I'll be around. One of the other bags are called subframes.
Just put it back on this though.
Yeah, but they were taken out. They were left in it, but when I sandblasted, they fell out because they're pressed in. They literally, with a bit of force, they fall back down.
Oh, so we got to whack these back in
Yeah,
to the
so
subframe.
that's why it's got the
It's
bite.
got the bite on it. All right, cool.
I think I found today's word of the day.
Subframe and chassis.
Subframe.
I think it's subframe.
Subframe.
Have you got those subframe bolts?
Subframe.
The rear bar bolts? The subframe bolts?
Frame sub. Subframe. Below the sub.
I wonder if Subway should come up with a sub sandwich that's called the subframe.
The subframe.
Yeah.
And it should be already have a layer of grease on it from, when you...
Yeah, when the
Get your
mechanics
hands like
grab
this.
the sandwich.
Yeah, everything tastes like brake cleaner and
Yeah.
grease. Is that the frame below?
This is subframe, yeah.
That standard definitely rated to that capacity. That's where we at.
We're going to bolt the... I don't even want to say it anymore. We're going to bolt this hunk of metal in, right, that holds everything else on. Found everything, and we're just going to put the subframe bushes in that go to the frame and bolt them in, and then there's a really long bolt that goes through the back as well. Watch your head, Fred. Watch your head, Fred.
Doesn't matter which one it goes on. No.
And good. It's like we're going to do some sketchy shit. The sway bar hole.
This is very difficult.
Well, I'm on the floor now. Damn it!
Nathan is hit rock bottom.
I'm there. I'm in.
I'm nowhere near it.
I'm in.
Oh, Daniel, come here and jack the jack.
With the jack.
Alright. Yep, I got that. I got a big one.
Well, that bolt's in, but the others ain't.
We need to whack those.
Wow. What time is it? We've still got a lot to do. 6:30.
What do you want to do? Do you want to just start tackling
Start putting stuff on, I guess. Lower arms.
lower upper arms? Have you got the bolts, Michael?
I was hoping you were the boss.
I got nothing.
I sat there like Shirley's at the boss.
Just keep moving.
You get one side and the other side goes, hi!
Yeah. You know what, Daniel? I'm lined up. You can. We've got these in. When you find the bolts, put the bolts in, please. Michael, let's unbox the brake kit and we'll show the brake kit.
Alright, let's do that.
Yeah. Alrighty, so while Daniel finds the bolts, we are going to
Find a knife.
find a knife. What we have gone, Daniel has gone and done as well, is call up Hoppers Stoppers for a brake kit. Now, the good thing about Hoppers Stoppers is they tend to try and use factory parts. So what these is a AU rotor and caliper combo. Look, the rotor is probably like an undrilled standard rotor for a Falcon, and then they drill it for a Holden pattern or whatever.
We assume.
That's what I would assume, yes. So they're 5x120, which I'm pretty sure that is Commodore 5x120, is it?
Mm.
You're the wheel guy. I ask you patterns.
You ordered the parts. Hoppers Stoppers are an Aussie company down in Geelong. Hoppers Crossing, sorry.
That's the name would suggest.
Look
That look
good.
good.
So, there we go.
That's sick. How much better is that?
That actually, that looks like the calipers that are on my bloody FG.
Yeah, they're,
to be honest with you.
They're massive.
Yeah, so factory parts, you know, replacement pads, buy off the shelf. It's not like a Willwood where, you know, you need to buy certain things. It's all factory parts, and these are obviously true and tested on production cars. So
yeah.
That's what's good about this type of stuff.
And anyone that we've spoke to that's used hopper stoppers raves about how good they are and knowledgeable they are.
So we're not going to put those on. What we will probably look over is doing the hub, fitting the hub. A must do. Fit a hub disc caliper inside your wheel. First you want to check the clearances between new brakes and wheels. Obviously we don't have wheels. Commodore pattern, there you go. The rotors, blanks drilled for a Commodore pattern, and they're AU Series 2 calipers. There you go.
Oh yeah, okay.
And it uses VT mounting hubs. There you go. We can't put these on yet until those have bolts and springs and stub axles are back on. There we go.
All right, Michael, what have we just recently discovered? So Nathan has just gone ahead and knocked the studs in because we're getting ready to put the upper control arms in. Anyone see a problem here?
You can't go over it. You can't go under it.
And I was looking and I said, I think we made a boo-boo because this needs to be on that side of the subframe. Now I bet there's a lot of people that were watching us put this subframe in on. We didn't. That was a oversight. So now we have to undo the subframe, drop it back down again.
And you know what the other thing is?
Over.
You know what the other funny thing is, Michelle?
What?
Which one's right or left?
Oh, brakes. You can tell by the brakes.
How?
Which way the brakes went on. However, that'll be the back, I think.
I think the rotor's at the front. The brake line's at the front there. Or is the brake at the back?
Good question.
We might have to look back at the video.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to. It's going well. It's going so well tonight.
I gotta say, that subframe coming out was 10
Got it. Ah! You're wearing the same t-shirt, look.
super easy. That's it. You happy with where we got to, Daniel?
Alright, I've got the front. Yeah, they go at the front. Alright, let's undo it. All you can do is laugh at this point. Ha ha ha, laugh.
Haha, very funny. Are you having fun?
Most people would call it a day and go inside right about now. I'll do this tomorrow. But no, we have to make a YouTube channel. And it's Tuesday and this is supposed to come out Thursday. Alright, so the subframe is now back in once again. We ended up having to pull the whole thing off and do it all again. We ended up dropping that back bolt, dropping the studs out, lowering it down, put the studs back in, and then we redid the back bit. We also swapped the bolts around on that too, so now the bolt head is on this side. We think that is the correct way and that's the way it's supposed to be, so we're happy with that. Our upper control arms are in. Now we know they're in, but that was a lot of stuffing around, so now let's do them up and keep moving. Can you get some tools, please? Alright, lower arms are going to go in.
Hit the road, Jack.
Stand over here.
We're trying to get the springs in, but the car has zero weight in it. So we can't compress them via the jack. We're not going to put spring compressors on them. So we're just going to chop 2 coils off, just so it's got something under it to get it on the trailer, to get it to Michael's, so we can fit the coilovers. So everything that we're doing right now is going to be happening again. We've literally just got to get it on its wheels to get it to the hoist.
Yeah, at this stage we could have just made a frame on wheels.
We
and
could.
wheeled it onto a trailer.
Yeah, so we're literally just trying to get it to there. So.
Hey!
So for all you kids out there cutting springs in the future, you match the piggy tail at the factory end. You don't cut it somewhere else.
Yes, no.
You always match in line with there.
Yeah.
Don't do it like this because it's out.
But in our case, it don't matter.
Baby coil.
My
That's
one.
mine.
Well, if it was too short.
They're doing nothing. Well. Alright, that's fine. I think it's definitely going to sit on the bump stop.
Have you got any of that in the bearing? Or you just smushed it around your hand?
It's pushing through slowly. See, it's coming through.
Woo! Look at these babies, Daniel. Have you considered that whatever rims you have aren't going to fit over these discs?
No, it says 15s.
Does it? Yeah. Oh, thank God.
I'm burgering.
There we go. Everyone can breathe. Just slap it on. We once got told that we don't put enough grease on our sub axles, so now we put all the grease on our sub axles.
These are beefy beefcakes, aren't they?
Doing all the pulling up. Rear's not going to be doing as much.
On with the race car bits. Imagine if they didn't fit. Oh. Hey Daniel, do you have wheel
Oh, we don't have wheel
wheel nuts? We're going to leave the cap off it because this is literally only going on a trailer to get to my house, and then that reminds us that we need to put a split pin in it.
Yeah.
So that'll be it for now, and let's get a wheel for it. Let's get a wheel on it now.
Let's do the
right?
other side so Katie's bubble off. Yeah, I'll help you up.
Just imagine this. These look like aircraft tires the way they're so
Yeah,
stretched.
see that fits that centerboard perfectly.
Yeah. We're going to put the front runners in the back. Hit the chassis right. Oh, that looks more promising. We might be lucky in that.
We've patched together some wheels to get it on the ground. We've got quite the plan to get it off the front of this rotisserie.
Because the issue is right now it's really, really high.
Yeah.
The jack is barely going to reach, so we're going to work around that. Drop the front down, and then drop the back down.
Yeah.
Let's do it. It's getting late. This is the latest I've worked in the shed for a while.
Yeah, let's get it off the bloody thing.
Yep, let's move the stands to the rear and let's do that. Hey! It's so stacked.
Hey!
Told ya. I wasn't worried for a second. It looks like a stock car.
Probably a good height. Where's the car? That's a sick height.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
It's maybe a touch low. Look at what a difference just the Steelies have made. Those
Yeah.
jelly beans were god awful
They
things.
look great.
They're going to be out the front. Come pick them up. Go on to a good home, or I don't care. Use it as a hose reel ornament.
I was gonna say
I don't
that.
give a shit. They're the ugliest wheel ever.
They're the best
Take
wheel.
them
I love them.
free.
The bay looks good, but
How good does it look against the orange?
Actually, yeah.
yeah, it's tough.
Well, it's not quite a roller because the rear wheels are scrubbing,
Who
but
gives a shit? Let's just skull drag the thing on the trailer.
Nah, they're gonna.
Yeah, they're hitting a lot. It's hitting the spring.
saddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's pretty much it. Doesn't look like much, does it? I mean, we just took a car that was off the ground and put it on the ground.
Yeah, but at least we can get it back to Hackshop now, and me and Michael can really start getting into it. get it on the hoist, pull everything pretty much back out, and go over it where that ball joint's knackered at the bottom there. Replace that, start fitting up some of the new goodies Daniel's got. We're pretty much heading straight into bolting in all the nice parts.
All the bolt-ons, yeah.
Pretty much.
The good things that come out today is one is on the ground, it's ready to go now. I can head towards Hackshop. Daniel needs to finish a few things off. We were saying if we can put the steering back together so at least we can steer it, that'll be a big help, because just to be able to move it around, and realistically it can go in now, there's nothing to stop it going in. We know the diff fits now, so that's awesome, because we were told it would fit. Glad to see that it does fit. It is a monster diff in this tiny little car back there. The brakes looks like they're going to work, so that's sweet as well too. All the hubs and that worked, and the front end's all together. Everything's painted now, the bay looks great, and underneath is bully line, which looks phenomenal as well too. So Daniel has done a really, really good job touching up the rust in this thing, straightening it out underneath the floor, getting that looking all nice and clean, ready now to do all the cool stuff. It is a really good base now. And it's actually, I'm kind of glad that it's stripped, because now we can actually build this thing really well from a ground up, basically. Yeah. So hope you liked this episode, something different, somewhere different. If you want to support the channel, head on over to the website where you can buy a bunch of merch, t-shirt, hoodies, stickers. And if you want to become a club member, you can do so as well too. It's a really good way to support the channel. And congratulations to Kyle Epworth, who just won our King Chrome giveaway pack that we give away every month to our club members. It's like $800 kit with impact wrench, drill, and a 120 something piece toolkit. So word of the day is definitely subframe.
Subframe, definitely.
It's gotta be subframe.
This whole car is pretty much a subframe.
It's the biggest subframe I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've never seen so many bags labelled subframe. It was quite daunting, actually.
And I've never heard of a subframe seal until today either. But that's alright, we got there in the end. It all went really well. So.
Yeah. Looking forward to, I'm really looking forward to working on this car.
Yeah, wait till you see that engine. We didn't actually take the covers off to show anyone, but we'll save it till next episode that we work on this.
Yeah, because we'll probably talk in depth about it.
Yeah, wait to see that engine, because it is something special. And Anthony at Horsepower Junkie has worked his magic, and
yeah,
I'm going to be very keen to see it smash the XE.
Anyway.
Until the next episode, I guess.
Until the next one.
Whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
See you then. Oh. That was enlightening. You happy, Daniel?
I am.
Just sitting on your toolbox, just staring at it, thinking, what have I done with this money pit?
Man, I've spent 30 grand on my running gear and I'm still not going to beat that XE.
You're welcome, man.
You haven't even given me my pistol buff back yet. I feel like John right now.
Your what?
I gave him my pistol buffer.
Pistol buffer?
My little buffer.
Ah, okay, yeah. Nathan, where to go get our engine crane back from Daniel? Daniel doesn't bring shit back.
Sorry, you mean my engine crane?
I thought about that. I said that to him. Like, I'm pretty sure this is Daniel's engine crane.
It is. So Nathan's like, oh, keep handing out your engine crane. I went halves in that.
Yeah, when we're unloading it, I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure Daniel owns half of this engine crane anyway.
This whole time Nathan's been paying me out.
Yeah, but after all this, we'll call it even. Look, it's a fluffy Loki. It's super fluffy.
You push me up, and then you put the subframe up. You push me up. Alright, can I have a screwdriver, Daniel, or a pry bar so me and Michael could both cry? And cry at the same time? I want to cry and cry all the time. Pry bar. I sound like that was a good Elvis or Johnny Lightning.
No, I'd say Elvis.
I thought you labelled everything. I did.
He did.
Subframe. We know we're laughing at Daniel a lot here, but we do love him dearly. It's just funny.
Don't worry, I'm feeling the love.
Is it love that I'm feeling?
Most people take photos of their builds as they're pulling apart to find out where all the pieces went. We edit whole entire videos and make a YouTube channel out of it.
Hell yeah!
Right now it looks like grease lightning, you know, when they're all working on the car. Oh, this car is hydromatic. Oh, it's grease lightning.
Michael sang the Pink Ladies line. was that their name? Pink Ladies?
Yeah, what was it? Studious to drop out. Get back to high school.
Wait, you didn't
seen a grinder do that.
The way it just fell apart though, it was just so funny.
I was meant to laugh because I'm like, you just cut his cardboard. And then the cardboard's the strongest cardboard in the world. It's just fell apart.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Daniel and Vixen YouTube channel. Damn, look at the Fairlane on a 275.
Remember the Fairlane? Remember that car?
It's coming back this year, alright? We're gonna see it maybe mid-year.
Sure.
We're gonna see it.
It does look good on a 275. Imagine that sack though on a 275.
I'm gonna go 295.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So you say it's not coming back this year?
No, it's gonna come back for like I'm letting me and Michael tub this.
Hang on. I love the way he says it. I'm letting him. Like it's like I'm privileged to be able to do whatever I'm guessing he's gonna tell me right now. I'm gonna let him tub my car.
No.
Mister, you're lucky.
Well, I want it to be I could easily just do it off camera with Dad, but I want me and Michael to learn to tub it. So we're gonna tub the thing together.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna tub it EL.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not the easiest things to tub.
You know anyone's got spaces?
No, I don't run spaces. Oh.
You've run spaces in your life, surely.
Like it's like denying steroids. I don't.
Yeah, I'm clean. I'm clean. All natural.
You
No, I haven't said a
No, it's like all offset. All offset.